Hello, everybody. It's Gloria from GGTheCrochetQueen. Welcome back to my channel. I feel like it's been a long time since I've done this, but I am safe here in South Florida. The hurricane, unfortunately, did a lot of damage. Haven't seen all the news, but from what I saw last night, it's pretty bad. A lot of flooding, a lot of trees down, people out of electricity, all of that. So I know this doesn't match a thing I have on, but I wanted to add a little something to my bandana. And I was doing the bandana and I said, oh, let me just put a cute flower on it. Because as I was watching one of my shows, there was a lady on there. She had headbands on, and one of her headbands was crocheted and it had a flower on it. And I was like, oh, that's a perfect touch. I know this doesn't go with anything, but my fingernails match perfectly. So I'll be wearing this to the Monday night game. So let's see who joins me today. And thank you for the lurkers that are lurking. I appreciate it. I am unfortunately not doing anything with my rectangle because I keep starting other things. And now I'm working on a purse. I had this, I bought this. Oh, I didn't even bring it in. Anyway, I'll show it tomorrow. I made another little mini basket with poinsettia flowers to go in it. And I used this rope. There you go. I used this rope as the basket. I had to do the basket a few times because when I did my flowers, I doubled the yarn because I had the one weight fingering yarn. And I think she used 3-weight yarn, but I doubled it, so it made the flowers pretty thick. And using her tutorial, they would not get into that tiny little basket. So I did it a few times to get it the right size for my flowers. It turned out okay. And I'm working on another basket with a flower. It'll have sunflowers. And then I think I'm going to be basket out. Who knows? I might do more if I see some that are interesting. The poinsettias, I definitely did it because we're coming into the holidays. And this purse will be, although I do not like the feel of this rope yarn, it will still be a nice purse because it has the glitter shimmer inside of it. So it looks pretty good. Hey, Jeanette, how are you today? Thank you for joining me and hope you get a thumbs up. What are you working on? What's your weather like? I have some other corded, that's what it is, corded. I keep saying rope, corded yarn, corded. It's not yarn, cording, some cord. But I have some other that I want to do this same pattern. Working on a hat, and the weather is in the 70s. Ooh, I think oh, I must have left my phone. I don't even see it around me. But I know we have to be in the 80s, but we have a heat advisory because it's hotter than that. But that's Florida weather for you. I haven't been outside in a few days. I am a homebody. I am stuck in the house most of the time. But I'll be going out after work today so I can run my errands. Yeah, the hurricane was really bad. I haven't seen any updated news reports. What I saw this morning was just a lot of tree damage in Tallahassee and the power outages. But they have a lot of power companies posted somewhere. Someone posted it. I don't know where they were, but there were a lot of trucks. So with all that manpower, they should be back up and running by Monday, I'm guessing. But I don't know because I remember when Hurricane Wilma came through and it came from the Gulf Coast over to the East Coast. And I was without electricity for 10 days. The only saving thing to it was that it was in October and it really wasn't that hot. So it wasn't intolerable. So I could open up the windows and get a breeze. So it wasn't too bad. But I had to go over to my mom's because they still had electricity to take a shower and stuff like that. And I left my daughter over there. She was young. That was years ago. I left her there. Ooh, let me see. No, I shouldn't have done that. I took my stitch marker out. Now I don't know where it should go. So I'm doing slip stitches. Let me count. No, that's where it's going to go. And all these hurricanes are causing so much damage. Our homeowners insurance are already through the roof. And this one is just going to make it even more through the roof. So don't move to Florida, people. I am not the ambassador for moving to Florida unless you have a nice chunk of change. And definitely would not suggest living on the ocean because people want to poo-poo off climate change. I've been in Florida majority of my life, and every year that they have a hurricane, it's always a record being set, which means they're getting stronger and stronger and causing more and more and more damage. And some of the areas that were hit a few months ago from another hurricane. And this hurricane came, because I've been working so much, I didn't even realize that there was a hurricane till I must have been watching the news or something, and I was like, "There's a hurricane coming." I was like, "I need to do better. I'll visit, but not move there." No, ma'am. I hear you. I've been through some of those scary. When I got out of the army. That was when Hurricane Andrew happened, and it didn't. I lost electricity. I lived up on the fourth floor of my apartment at that time, and so I had to walk up those stairs. That was the worst for me. And being in the hospital, because I was working in the hospital, and those windows going in and out, that was scary. But they are nothing to play around with. Yesterday, we were under a tornado watch. They had tornadoes in the area but I don't think any of them actually happened in my area. But we were under a tornado watch because the hurricane was no joke. It went from a 1 to a 4 in a matter of days. As they say, the waters are so much warmer now than ever before. So these hurricanes are just getting stronger. And for the people that they showed an area, and it's basically a little island, and you can see the water just rolling through. And they just got hit by a hurricane a few months ago. I think that's the same area. I don't even know. This year, I have lost track of the hurricanes, and we're just on H. So all the ones before H, I don't remember. They may have been tropical storms for all I know. It has to be so scary. It is. And then I can't remember in 95. Yeah, I think in 95, we had 3 hurricanes that were back to back. 2 of them came to our area, but all 3 of them, I think, went through the same area on the West Coast. That's when I had to have my roof redone. But now I am going into my 20th year with this roof, so now I'm being forced, probably being forced to put on a new roof because these insurance companies do not want to have to cover an old roof. So right now, I am not a happy girl. That's another major expense nearing retirement that I just did not anticipate. And I can't win the lottery because I don't play. So I guess gotta, as they say, suck it up, buttercup. I need to start pricing. It's almost a new year, but I'll do that after hurricane season because they'll add extra cost to it just because it's hurricane season. Wait till January after the holidays so you don't get caught up with jacking up prices for the holidays so they can buy something special for their wife or whatever. None of that. I want the regular old, no extra cost price. I have yet to clean up my little area here so I can know what's on here. I got all of my little books that I write patterns in still sitting here. Now I understand why small business people always have a lot of stuff on their desk. There's just not enough time in the day. Hey, Chan, how are you today? Thank you for joining me and I hope you get a thumbs up. How is the weather and how are you doing? Were you affected by the hurricane? I see Atlanta was supposed to be having some flash flooding. They were telling people to evacuate, so that's got to be pretty doggone scary. Thumbs up. Good afternoon, Gigi and all. Okay. I'm working on this purse. Hopefully I can get it finished this weekend. That's my goal. I don't know if I'll succeed, but that's my goal. I catch the news and see what happened in these low-lying areas where all that water was going to be. I saw some places in Tampa that were flooded. They got a lot of water. But you know, the bay is right there, so that is not surprising. And there's always people out there during the hurricane. Like I don't even know why the news people go out. When I was watching, I don't know what I was watching, but there was a man out in the hurricane was like coming to them, and he's standing out there, and the wind is just thrashing him around. He finally says, "Oh, I got to go in. I got to go in." I was like, "Yeah, that was like 2 minutes ago. You should have been in." Nope. That'll be the job. I'll say, "Okay, I'll pass. Somebody else can have that." I don't play with Mother Nature. That's why when Wednesday I was going to come on, but then it was thunder and lightning. No, I don't play with Mother Nature like that. We had a young boy riding home from school on his bicycle, had a really bad rainstorm, and he was across the street or on the sidewalk. I don't know. But anyway, the lady's ring camera, you could barely see him because it was raining so hard. You could barely see him out there. And before you knew it, he was struck by lightning and died. 15 years old. And I know when I was growing up, that was a big thing. My parents said, do not go under a tree when there's lightning. And everybody knows, well, everybody should know, if there's thunder, there's lightning somewhere near. So it was very sad to see the little young boy lose his life like that. But that's what happens. Just never know. Ooh, I'm hot. Oh, nobody else? Just the two of you. That's it. Well, I'll sit here and crochet. I'll be on sometime tomorrow. I don't know when. I can't watch the Hurricanes play. They're playing tomorrow night. Wish I can get tickets to the game, but I don't want to. I don't even want to be caught up in all of that nightmare. It'd be fun. I've been to one of their games and they lost, but now they have an awesome quarterback. It would be great to see him play. I just hope they do really, really good this year. But they got a few games coming. And then my poor Dolphins. Uh, every year, every year. I don't know what to say. When they won their Super Bowls, I was so young, it didn't even faze me. Perfect season meant nothing to me. Now that I'm older, that's all we have to hang on to. I think Don Shula may still hold the record for the most wins for a coach because Belichick, he's not coaching, but he's supposedly coming back to coach. But he was the second winningest coach. So if nobody beats Coach Shula's record in my lifetime, then and no one gets a perfect season, they will be the only two things we can hold on to, which is so sad. Hello, Sifting with Soil. How are you today? Thank you for joining me. And hope to the thumbs up. What are you working on? What is your weather like? I think I did this pattern once upon a time, but it was smaller. But I don't know if I ever finished it. For some reason, I think I finished it, but if I did, I have no idea where it went to. I see Melanie is doing her whatnot sales, and I'm so tempted to try it again, but whew, I just feel like I'm traumatized from the first time that I did it. But I really should try it again. See if I can move some of these things I keep creating and packing away. As Melanie has found her happy place, she's got all kinds of sales already scheduled. I think she's having, well, it says 2 o'clock, and I'm assuming it's 2 o'clock my time today. So, and my phone's not here, so I don't know if it popped up or not. 80 right now. I'm working on scarves right now. Okay. Ooh, a scarf. Have I done a scarf? In a minute since I've done a scarf. I keep wanting to do so many other things. That's why I can't get those rectangles done for Warm Up America, because I keep getting distracted. Every time I see a new pattern, I want to try it. And when I saw this purse, I was like, well, I have this cord. I've already used it for what I was bought it for, and I have so much more of it. I might as well make this purse. And it would be perfect for the holiday to go out and dress up if you do holiday parties and such. It will be a perfect pairing. Let me see. Has anybody on here done what is it called? Whatnot. It's a learning curve for me, and because it's been so long since I did that first sell, I have totally forgotten anything that I did on that sell. It was exhausting. It really was exhausting. But one thing I did learn, I am not going to try to do it with YouTube, because I went back and listened to it. It was so much interference. You couldn't hear me. It was a hot mess. I think I deleted that. I may have deleted it because it was so bad, but I can't remember now. A whatnot is one of those, it's a mostly resellers are on it, but it's, a platform that you can sell on, and it's a little different from, um, like Etsy, because it's live. You can put excuse me, you can load things in there that are buy now, but most people are live doing their sales. So you can, set up your sale, and you have to apply for it, and then if you get accepted, then um, they have a training, which I have totally forgotten all of that training. I think I need to go and look and review the training again so that I can refresh my memory of what to do. And um, like Etsy, you pay to have things on their site. I don't think you pay, but they get it. They get a commission. Everybody gets their commission, and the when people buy from you, they have to be certified buyers. So whoever's buying, they have to put in their information in order to be able to buy, and it's done. If you go on the site, you'll see when you like go to someone's channel, because when you put your information in for the item that you're selling, and you put the weight and all of that information in, basically just the weight, I think it only, but it'll give the person that wants to buy how much the shipping is. So it's a lot of it is like you don't have to hunt down the people to pay you, because if they buy something, they already certified buyers, so it automatically gets paid for, and then you have to ship it within 2 days, I think. But I mean, the system is good, but it's a lot more friendlier to Apple users than it is to Android. Maybe because my brain couldn't function because I was so overwhelmed with it all. Because initially I had everything set up, but what I did was a practice, and I tried to do my live from the practice. So now that I'm watching a YouTube video about setting up a whatnot sale, that was one of the things they said: do not try to do a sale from a practice sale. So, and that's where I messed up. So then I ended up having like to type in real fast what the item was. So whoever wanted to purchase it, they knew. It was just overwhelming for me. But I realized that in order for me to get better at it, I have to keep doing it. I just have to get to a place where I can do it. I have to decide when I'm going to do it, because I'm not definitely not going to be able to do it every day, but I can probably do it once a week. But I just have to decide when is that once a week. And you can always like I have the cell that I had set up like I was going to do after I did my first one. It's been moved out so many times. It's in December now because I'm just not ready. But I'm going to get ready. So be on the lookout. And if you have not gone to Whatnot, please go to Whatnot. And I don't know if you like but I'm Gigi the Crochet Queen on there. I don't know if you like it or I don't know what the terminology is for Whatnot. But anywho, tag me. So when I do go on, you will know that I'm on, because it will definitely give you a alert. And tag Melanie too, and just scroll, and they have a lot of great stuff on there. A lot of it is really discounted. The resellers have designer stuff. I have never purchased anything from any of them. I just watch the shows to see what they have on. But they have some really good stuff. I'm not a fashionista, so that stuff I just watch them to see what they're doing, try to pick up some pointers. But I don't go out enough to buy clothes. So that's what but I gotta go another half. So it'll be finished. All right. That is my half an hour. I am finished. So I hope that you all have a great rest of your day. Hey, Brianna. Bye, Brianna. Have a good rest of your day. And do a thumbs up, Brianna, before you say bye. Have a good rest of your day. I hope I will too. You did. Thank you so much. But I'll be on tomorrow, sometime between two and four. 2 and 4. Those are my sweet times. We'll see what, if I have to do a whole lot of work or if I don't have to do a whole lot of work. But between 2 and 4, I'll be on. So until my next live or my next video, everybody stay safe. Keep crocheting. Bye-bye. And don't you just love my little... Let me know in the comments how you like my little bandana. I like it. Bye-bye, everybody.